my other video cut off. But I just want to say one thing. I'm not sure if it was someone on this channel or someone on another video because I do sometimes YouTube and Facebook Live. I just want to tell you that there are times that I could be talking about something and then something will pop in my head and I will speak about that, and then something will pop in my head and I will speak about that. I can't help that. That's a part of my psychosis. I'm not trying to make excuses because I want to say that I don't know how to hold a conversation. I'm not actually holding a conversation. I'm actually speaking, and I'm the only one in here speaking. But sometimes that happens, and I believe it happens a lot more than I realize it happens. So I just want to make sure I clarify it in case someone says I could have sworn. Sometimes I don't even know it happens. So I just want to make sure I put that out there. But I came back to the video. That the video, I was using my other phone this is my outside phone. I normally don't use this to record, and I didn't even take notice that I used that phone to do my recording. Plus I had to go get my cup to drink my tea that I made. So that means now that it's 3:25 a.m. I'm drinking some peppermint tea. It's going to give me a little bit to boost the energy, and that means that when I try to lay down and go to sleep, I probably can't, which is going to be a good thing because I mopped the kitchen the night before yesterday, and if I can't sleep tonight, I'm just going to mop the kitchen and I'm going to mop both the bathrooms. I already cleaned the sink out when I washed my hands the last time, so I don't have too much of that to do. This room could use a little bit more tidying up, but I don't really feel like doing that, so it is what it is. But boys and girls, guess what? I'm kind of thinking that I may end up not crafting anymore. If I can, I probably can't because it's an emotional reason why I craft. But I have to make a space in this house for Miranda. Why do I see people making spaces for their cats? I'm talking a full room. I'm like, uh-oh, Miranda, I done left you out of the mix, baby. Mama got to get you somewhere to sleep. Because she sleeps in my bed every night. But the other day, I rolled over on her and didn't realize it, and her hat was off, and she looked like she went through war. I'm like, ooh, I must have had a good old dream. Probably had a dream about a man. Oh, my goodness. But today is a good day, boys and girls. I don't know what I'm going to do today. I really and truly, a part of me, I really wanted to go to the thrift store. Now, I went to the thrift store a couple of days ago. A friend of mine took me. Every single piece of the 3 pieces that I purchased, none of them could fit me. One was not able to fit past my hips, and the other 2 were too large. So, and when someone is rushing and you're a person like me that like to look through the whole entire row, I like to take my time. I could be in the store for like 20 minutes, but I'm still taking my time to look through the rack. I saw that his phone was ringing and he had to go to work, so I was ready when he walked in the store. And then he said, okay, good friend, I'm ready. And I'm like, oh, I'm waiting on you. My stuff is at the register. You paying for it, right? Because, of course, the agenda was a gift for my birthday. So I went. So I'm like, is it there? But what he wanted me to do was carry my stuff. mm. Why did he ended up getting 2 pairs of brand new boots for $1 a piece? I got a dress and a shirt for $1 a piece. Sometimes when I hear people say that the Goodwill went up and all this other stuff, I'm like, they still have the 99-cent sale at the store I go to. Today I wanted to ride over there, but I'm not going to ride over there. I think I have like $25 for the rest of the month, and 20 is going in my gas tank. So, and the only reason why I'm putting in 20 is because my gas tank is under half a tank, which is not supposed to be. But luck up when you don't do what you're supposed to do, and pow when you do bad things. So it's going to take about maybe a whole $20 to fill up my gas tank. But I really and truly wanted to go to the casino, but I said no, I'm not going to the casino. Broke people don't have any business in the casino. One thing I can promise you, if you've ever seen me go to the casino, 9 times out of 10, I went on a hustling grind, which means I am not taking my Social Security check to go to the damn casino. I'd be damn if I do that. I am not that bad off. So I usually go for a treat, but the casino gave me a birthday shirt. That's the shirt I'm going to be wearing when I wake up in the morning time. And I'm thinking if I do go outside, I'll probably go outside just to drive for a little while. And guess who's going with me? Yes, she is. I'm thinking of getting a little carrier to put her on my chest because she's my emotional support doll. I may have to get a carrier, put her on my back, but she might cry if I put her on my back, and I can't deal with the crying in my head. You do know I'm only joking, right? Okay, my bipolar's not that bad. But like I said, I've been grinding, nothing but cards for this last few days. But I got overwhelmed with a lot of stuff that I'm dealing with, and not really much of anything, but my daughter keeps saying to me, Mommy, that apartment is so hot, you need to move. I know the apartment is hot. I know I need to move, but I'm not able to move, and I need you to stop saying that. What you need to do is be thankful I have a roof over my head, and I'm working on it. But I can't deal. You don't have to live here. That's what I told her. You don't have to live here. I do. So they told me I can put in some ceiling fans, but I would have to pay the cost to put in the ceiling fans. So I'm going to ask a few people that I know if they could put in the ceiling fan. If they say they can, then I'm going to get me 3 ceiling fans. My biggest worry right now is where I'm going to sleep come October 14th when they put that heat on in this building, because my bed is next to that radiator, and that back room is the hottest room in there. Now this room is hot, but that room back there is roasting when the heat goes on, so I may not be able to sleep back there. But I already said I'm not worried about it, because if that room gets too hot for me, especially opening up the windows, I'm moving my bed right back into the living room, especially since I know I have one of the couches in the living room. I got the couch for free. The couch is going right on out the damn door. I'm not even hardly worried about it, because I do get some air in that living room. But I said if I have to, I'm moving right back in the living room, because I said I do like sleeping in a smaller room. I get that cozy feel and stuff like that. And I'm about to change my bedding, because someone purchased me. I can't say that. No, I'm not gonna say that. I gotta find me some sheets, and I think I found my sheet. I gotta remember where coral sheet is, because that's the sheet I need on my bed tonight. Someone purchased me a sheet set, and because the person was frequently here, I put the sheet on my bed. But the sheet got beads on it. You know the bed sheets. Ah! Ah! That's coming off my bed tonight, boys. That's coming off my bed tonight. Mm-mm. I said nope. Coral bought me a package of bed sheet. I put it somewhere. I think it's in my living room in a drawer. Actually, I can't sleep like that. I keep feeling like trash is on my bed. That's some bad sheets. I'm not meaning to be ungrateful. I used it like 7-8 months now. You know, I've changed the sheet over, but now I only got one sheet, and that's the sheet Coral bought me. And I'm putting this on my bed. I think it's in the drawer right in the living room. I'm not sleeping with that mess now. I keep moving my leg, and then I keep, like this. I'm like, I don't wear my socks in my bed. Take my socks off. There's no trash floating around on my floor. I said, and I started feeling on the sheet, and I'm like, ooh, them little beads. You know, you get them cheap sheets, you get beads on them. I ain't sleeping on that crap no more. Nah. Sorry, but sorry, and I don't mean no ill will. If that's the only sheet you have on your bed, more power to you. But I'm not sleeping like that. Not tonight. The sheets going right in the trash. Right in the trash. I done used it and got the money's value. Got the money's worth. I'm sleeping that more. And let me tell you something. Please excuse me for eating, but I'm trying not to eat while I talk. But there's no way I'm going to give somebody some sheet that I wouldn't sleep on. I'm not doing that. I'm gonna have one more. One more. But dang, come on. Mm. So, I don't know how anybody sleep like that. My mama can't sleep when she's like that. She doing bad shit like that. I may go to my mother's house today. I have a feeling there's gonna be some banana nut bread in my life. I have some in my freezer. My friend came over the night before last and he bought me some banana nut bread. And I was eating a piece of the banana nut bread. And then I got a little look in this tray. And I'm like, is that mold on there? He was like, no, that's not no mold. And I said, oh, let's go to the kitchen real quick. So we go in the kitchen and there's one in there that's molded. He was like, oh, let me take it back to the store. Let me go run across the street. I tell you no lie, boys and girls. Food Bazaar has been terrible sometimes. That's one of the reasons why I want to go over there and put my money in that store. I had to call the health department on them twice. I got some cold cuts, and when you open the foil thing, the sandwich package, the whole thing was molded on the inside. And then I got some chicken that was rancid. I had to call the health department on them twice. But this time, times is tough. So I took the one that was molded, threw it in the garbage, and I kept the rest. My daughter said, I ate one today, and then my stomach got real sick. And then she said, Mommy, and she was on FaceTime with me. So I said, I just ate a piece of that banana nut bread. It was kind of molded on one of them, and I ate that one that wasn't molded. Mommy, you're not supposed to eat that stuff, girl. And I'm sitting there laughing because she sounded like a mini me. Ah! She was so funny. Mm, 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 mm. But I'm not gonna lie, I got two more in the freezer and I'm eating both of them. Unless I make it to Aldi before that. But see, I don't want to get the one that's ready made. Although I don't mind getting the one that's ready made, I want to get a box, a mix, and make it on my own. And then I could take it from there in the loaf and just separate it up some and then throw it in my freezer. But I've been eating a lot of sausage, boys and girls. My neighbor went to BJ's and gave me some sausage, and one of this packets of sausage was spicy sausage. And when I started eating it, I'm like, oh, because I don't buy anything that says spicy outside of hot sauce, because hot sauce is not spicy. Hot sauce is just a little bit of flavor. Those sausage were good. And I ate 3 times yesterday. I ate 2 sausages, so the whole package of sausage. I may have 2 left, but I don't believe I have 2 left. I think I ate the whole package. So I've been just, the long sausage, I just cut it up, put it in the pan, put a little oil. I've been eating nothing but sausage. My friend brought me 2 pieces of chicken. I heated up the 2 chickens and I ate those. But as far as cooking, between the pain in my feet and me crying because of the hot flashes and me being stressed over my light bill, no. And that's why I said today when I got my Social Security check, I just went ahead and knocked it out and paid what I had to pay. Sometimes I feel so bad when I have nothing for the whole month, and I mean nothing. But I said I have to get my vitamins, so I ended up getting my vitamins. I have 3 bottles, so I'm good. And instead of taking 1 pill, I'm taking 2 pills. That's why you see me stable. You don't see me shaking and all that other stuff. Closer towards the end of this month, I was trying to make that 1 bottle last, so I was taking 1 pill, and 1 pill equaled 2,000 milligrams, and 2,000 is not enough for me. I needed 4,000, but I did not want to wake up and have none. And each day I took 1, I would cry all day because I only got 2, I only got 3, or whatever the little manga amount that I had. And then I would just, so I lucked up on Tina buying me a bottle, and then as soon as the bottle came through the door, I went right to the sink and I swallowed 2 down, and I was able to feel the difference. It is a crying out loud shame that these herbals are not regulated under the medication thing so that they can give us these medicines. And then it's a shame that some of these doctors take this medicine on their own because they know how beneficial it is, but they can't prescribe it for us. That's why I'm so thankful that my doctor knows what I'm taking, but I honestly don't know how I'm going to be able to afford my mental health regimen going forward. The Wi-Fi done went up. Now, if it was the cable, it'd be one thing. I don't have cable. From the moment I learned about streaming, I cut the cord. So I've cut the cord most likely before I moved in this building. And I've been in this apartment right here over 11 years, but I also used to live on the 7th floor. I've been in this building 15 years. So I haven't had cable in forever. If it was something I could cut, it'd be different, but I don't have anything I can cut. So I'm already living on basically nothing the entire month. And I kid you not, there are times when I say to myself, I need to get rid of my car because my car is nothing but a $200 a month payment and I barely drive. But the one thing that I've spoken to a mechanic already who worked on my car, he was like, you don't even have 80,000 miles on your car. You basically you can't sell this car. You have to keep this car. Then people say if you don't drive the car, you're going to make the car break down even more. I don't know the difference. So if there's something you could tell me, please tell me. I don't know what the heck to do. But the blessing is when it came to renew my tags and all that other stuff, mama was good, honey. The payment was made. I was like, cha-ching, and I had it. But now I don't know what's going to happen. So today I put $15 into my savings. My savings right now has $24, and that $24 has been for like the last 3 months. When I say I'm scraping my chin on the ground, I'm scraping my chin on the ground. But at the same token, I'm not laying down every day in here crying because I don't have access to go outside and buy me a pocketbook or something like this. If I don't have my crafting supplies, you may read about me on the news. That's all I can tell you. If I don't have my crafting supplies, you may read about me on the news. You may say, headline, Shay's Creations done, because the crafting, I can't live without that. Now, that's my shoes, and that's my all other stuff. So, it is what it is. I even have to take collagen. I have to take collagen. So if I don't have my collagen, so I have nothing but herbals. And at one time, I was able to go to CVS and get some of the things with my insurance card. I can't do that because my insurance card helps me with my Wi-Fi and my electricity. If I didn't have the insurance card, I would not have my Wi-Fi or my electricity. So you have no idea how detrimental it is for me. And then I sat here. I sat with my doctor. My doctor looked at my YouTube channel and everything. So proud of me. You should see my doctor. My doctor is so proud of me. Oh, it makes me feel so good. Because where I came from, some of y'all might have seen me back then. That was a mess before I got on these herbals and stuff like that. So I was a mess. But I realized something about YouTube. YouTube monetizes for the year. So I'm not even worried about monetizing anymore. I said it is what it is because God forbid if I get monetized and they kick me off of everything that I have now before I'm actually able to take care of myself, knowing that I can't hold down a job. This is definitely not the avenue for me to go. Trying to get myself off together. YouTube is definitely not it for me. But I did figure out another way I may be able to do it, but I gotta let that other option work for me first to see how it's gonna work, and I won't know for a whole nother year if it's even a leg up that I will have. But the try is already in me. I got this gusto in me that doesn't want to give up trying, but I'm gonna have to give up something because I can't. I got too many fires in the coils or whatever you call it, or the burnings and all that other stuff. I got too many and I'm going crazy because I don't have You know how you could lay down and just say, I'm gonna lay down and watch TV all day and probably read my books. I can't do that. My hands have to be moving. My mind has to be busy. And I try. If I do lay in my bed, I can most likely watch a full movie. So you may say like an hour and something I can watch. Let me turn on another movie to come on. I can't finish the movie. But God forbid if my feet hurt or my legs hurt or my knees hurt. Like right now, my knees are hurting me, and I have to lay in a bed. I can't stop crying. I'm horrified laying in my bed. So when I'm like really old and sitting in a rocking chair and don't have nothing else to do all day, I'd probably be sitting on. I probably cried all day. I probably be crying all day. But I'm tired of crying. But I'm just so thankful that I'm off the depression medicine. I do see depression symptoms coming back. I'm fully aware of it. And I am going to monitor myself. And if I get to the point where the darkness comes in, where I want to hurt myself, and I have no control, even 5 split seconds of control, I'm calling 911 and I'm going inpatient. And they're going to have to find me a medication before I leave the hospital. But having gastric bypass is what ruined me, because there's a lot of that medicine I can't take. But anyway, I have a new subscriber, and I would like to say welcome to the channel. I'm a little bit crazy, in a good way. Thank you so much for subscribing. I noticed I had a new subscriber yesterday. I did 3 lives. 3 lives, and one video had 20 views. So I don't plan on doing any lives anymore. I did hear. I was talking on another site and was told to do lives. I don't have to do lives. It's not worth it. I did a short today. Let me check. I have 242 views on that short. I like that. And I didn't realize I did so many shorts, and I got 426 views on one. So I'm proud of myself for that. Oh no, 525 on one. But I have resigned myself to taking a break so I could rest, which means I will most likely not be cooking for a while. Today I had a piece of chicken that came from Aldi, and it is Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A, is that how you say it? Yeah. It's Chick-fil-A's version of Aldi's chicken. I love that chicken. So when I go to Aldi, I'm getting 2 bags. But I'm trying not to do any fried foods for a couple of weeks. And I'm trying to limit myself from standing at the stove cooking. I was cooking, and about 3 different times I forgot the stove was on and left the stove on. My stove is right by my front door, and that's my only exit. I'm on the 12th floor. If that doesn't tell you something. But I'm getting tired now, which means I need to go lay down in my bed. But what I want to do is clean 2 bathrooms, because I like to clean my toilets every day. I know people laugh and say, you clean your toilet every day? Baby, please. Yes, I do. Every day. And if I have company and company step in that bathroom, whether they use that toilet or not, my toilet gets clean. And if I know that the person sat down on the toilet, I'm cleaning it again, because it is what it is. I don't know what to say to you. I don't know what to say to you, but I clean my toilet every day. My mother cleans her toilet every time she uses the toilet. I don't know about the rest of my family, but my family, basically their houses don't even look like they live in them. So I know they clean them toilets too. But, island people have a certain way a strange way of being. So I'm just going to put it out there. So don't say I'm a weirdo. No, I come from a background that this normal type of stuff. Even my daughter a little while ago, she said, I got to clean my toilet, and she didn't have company today, so she's cleaning her toilet because she used her toilet. So it's just a thing. I shouldn't have said that. Might have been TMI. Let me put TMI in the description. TMI. TMII. But anyway, thank you so much for watching my video and say happy birthday to Miranda. And if you have my address, she wears a newborn. Thank you. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.